Hey guys, welcome back to Wick's Garage, episode 8. I am your host, Dwayne Wick. This week, guys, I'm going to take you through removal of the side window glass along with the roll-up registers, the rear quarter glass as well. I'm going to remove all that, the pop-out windows, all the trim that goes around them, as well as disassemble the upper steering column. So let's get right to it. Today I'm going to pop out my side glass. To do that, I just stuck 2 bolts back in. I had taken everything out here, found the handle in the bottom of the box. And what you do is you basically just roll up the register to about this point. This assembly has to come out this bottom hole. It won't slide out the top, but the glass slides out the top. So let's give it a shot. So you can see there's a notch in the rail at the back, and the glass piece separates from, you know, the roll-up mechanism, register, whatever you want to call it. All right, for this piece, I'm gonna look and see how much a new one is. This one's bent, it's rusty. If it's ridiculous, I'll pull this off, bead blast it, and then add it to the zinc coat batch. In this case, dirt did slow me down. Take that, Magnus. Huh? Dirt and rust slowing me way down. See, now this is here what you want to do is grab hold real tight, put some downward pressure on her, and then you will not strip it. And you can kind of work it. Let me see you work it back and forth. That way you don't twist off the tip of the screw. So they say. That one's gone. I mean, out. It's got to get past the groove of the, what's it called? The seal. That's it. That's where the seal goes. Getting this side on, by the way, one of the hardest things I've ever done. They must extract the tumor from the patient. So there we go. All right, guys, that completes that job just for this side. I did have one final problem right here. This screw was fighting me, kind of rounded it out. They're like aluminum screws or something. They're real fragile. And being it's in there 42 years, it's crusted and rusty and stuck. So I soaked it from this side. We'll see if I can get that out later. And then the whole point of taking these apart was so I could take these off and get them nice and powder coated. The inner seal, not too bad, but 42 years old, so that'll obviously get replaced. I can also replace the glass with lightweight Lexan and save a few pounds there. So a job well done.
This is the steering bearing. Totally shot. It's really hard to turn. Monkey.
Piece of monkey shoes.
All right, just had a friend come over and help me cut off the offending turbo flares. We just did a quick hack job to get the fenders off because he needs the torsion bar holes. I am going to cut it all the way back here for the RSR flares. So wasn't worried about heating this part up, was already pretty wavy from the crappy lap weld job for the previous turbo flares. So cut both sides off. Back to a narrow body. Much easier to get in here now to blast it clean.
All right, guys, thanks for watching this week's episode of Wick's Garage. I want to thank AASE Sales, link in the description. Also want to thank TI Porsche Products. As always, check them out on Instagram, guys. I want to show you real quick. I did have my rear quarter trim powder coated. Turned out really nice. The way to do it if you're going to restore a car is to black anodize. But I'm doing a hot rod, so I'm just more concerned about durability and looks. Powder coat is great for this. It's a satin black, so I think that'll look really nice. Also, I cleaned up my universal joints. They didn't look too bad, and I knew that disassembling these to get them plated, I didn't really see how that could be done. So I just dipped them in some degreaser for a few minutes with some water and then used an old toothbrush to clean them off. They came out pretty good. I think that's usable. Also want to thank my first 100 subscribers. So that was a big milestone for me. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. All right, next week, guys, I'm going to show you the racing wheels that I picked up for this project. They're 16-inch magnesium Momo GTP racing wheels. Unbelievable, ridiculously wide. I think you guys are going to enjoy watching that. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next week.